Hello students, a very good morning to one and all. Welcome to the next lecture of online theory class series of subject Novel Drug Delivery System. I am Mrs. Aarti Majumdar, Associate Professor from the Department of Pharmaceutics, Smriti College of Pharmaceutical Education, Indore. Dear students, in continuation of our discussion over various techniques used for the enhancement of drug permeation through skin, today we are going to discuss about some important physical techniques which are used for enhancement of percutaneous absorption. Starting with the first technique, which is iontophoresis. This iontophoresis, it is defined as the facilitation of permeation of charged or ionizable drug molecules through the skin by the aid of applied electrical potential. In this technique, two electrolyte chambers containing electrodes, they are placed on the skin surface and the drug reservoir is placed under the active electrode, and these electrodes, they are driven by an applied electrical current. Electrical current may be applied, it may be pulsed or constant electrical current which may be equal to or less than 0.5 milliampere per centimeter square. Because of the application of electrical current, this result in the repulsion of charged drug molecules away into the skin, which result in the enhancement of drug permeation, of drug molecule, charged drug molecule into the skin. In this iontophoresis technique, the flux density, it is directly proportional to the applied current density. As the current, if the current density is increased, similarly the flux of drug permeation into the skin, it also increases. But the maximum acceptable current density is 0.5 milliampere per centimeter square, which can result in the enhancement of drug permeation without causing any damage to the skin. So, in this technique, according to the Ohm's law, which is V is equals to IR, here V is the potential, electrical potential, I is the current, and R is the resistance offered by the skin. So, at constant potential, it is seen that as the current is increased, as the electric current is increased, resistance offered by the skin is decreased. So, the major barrier which is offered, major resistance which is offered by stratum corneum, it decreases by the use of this technique iontophoresis. One of the advantage of this technique is that even the larger molecules can be allowed to permeate into the skin by the use of this technique. And also this technique, this act on drug molecule rather than the skin. It is a non-invasive technique which acts on drug molecule. And the major driving force for the permeation of the drug molecule into the skin is the electrostatic repulsion. There are a number of compounds that have been successfully delivered using this technique iontophoresis, such as luteinizing hormone, releasing hormone, somatostatin, and calcitonin. These are certain hormones which are delivered by using this technique iontophoresis. Now, next physical technique which is used for the enhancement of percutaneous absorption of drug molecule is electrophoresis. In this technique, short pulses, usually ranging from 10 microseconds to 100 milliseconds, these short pulses, they are of higher voltage, of intensity 30 to 100 volts. These are applied, these short pulses, they pass through the electrode electroporation probe, and they are applied to the skin. Now, when the drug reservoir is placed on the surface of the skin, and these pulses, they are short pulses, when they are of higher voltage, they are applied to the skin. They result in the creation of small pores in the lipidic stratum corneum, which result in the increase in the permeation of drug molecules into the skin. Drug molecules may permeate by using this electroporation technique. Drug molecules may permeate into the skin through pore formation, even as well as electrical repulsion, as potential is being applied. Now, resistance offered in this technique also, resistance offered by the major barrier, that is stratum corneum, it is found to be reduced by 3 times, and therefore the drug flux into the skin, it is increased by 10 to 100 fold, both for neutral and charged drug molecules. Now, major application of this technique, electroporation technique, is in electrochemotherapy for enhancing permeation of chemotherapeutic agent into the tumor cells, and in the delivery of physostigmine. Also, insulin nanoparticle delivery is studied by using electroporation techniques. Now, the next technique is sonophoresis. This is an ultrasound based technique. In this technique, ultrasound waves of frequency between 20 kHz to 10 MHz are applied at an intensity of 1 to 3 watt per centimeter square. Because of the application of these ultrasound waves in the skin, it causes vibrations within skin, thus result in the formation of cavities in the skin, which result in enhanced drug molecule permeation into the skin layers. These sonophoresis technique, it is also called as phonoporesis technique. This technique also results in an increase in temperature, so which further enhances the permeation of drug molecule into the skin. Example of sonophoresis application of this technique is delivery of insulin molecule and heparin molecule and other macromolecular drug delivery in non-invasive glucose monitoring. All these techniques, iontophoresis, electroporation, sonophoresis, these are non-invasive techniques. Now, next is laser ablation technique. It is another non-invasive technique. One more thing, sonophoresis, it is different from iontophoresis in that in both electroporation and sonophoresis, these techniques, they act on skin rather than the drug molecule. In case of iontophoresis, where the electrical potential are applied and it is acting on drug molecules and repelling the drug molecules for enabling them to permeate deeper into the skin. These techniques, they act on skin. Now, next technique is laser ablation technique. In this technique, this utilizes high powered pulses from a laser source. This results in vaporization of stratum corneum in a precise and controlled way. Thus, again create a controlled size pore which enables the permeation of drug molecule into the skin surfaces. Now, next technique is that this again used for the delivery of macromolecules, and many conventional drug molecules can be delivered by using laser ablation techniques. Now, microneedles. Use of microneedle. This is an invasive, minimally invasive way, but it is a painless technique. However, in this technique, needles of micron size, they are inserted into the skin surfaces. On the skin surfaces to create hole. Needles are these are creating physically creating holes by just inserting these micron size needles into the skin surfaces, thus creating holes from which drug can easily permeate into the deeper layer of skin. Insulin delivery, one of the example of using microneedle is that insulin delivery. Clinical trials have proved that it is a painless technique. However, it results in the reversible damage in the stratum corneum by the creation of holes through which drugs are entered into the body. Then thermal poration. In this technique, heat is applied. Higher temperature heat is applied about 100 degrees Celsius. Higher temperature it is applied to the skin for less than 1 second. This dramatically creates pore in the skin and enhances the permeation of drug molecules through the skin. Macromolecules, larger molecules such as DNA vaccines, they can be delivered by using this technique. Apart from all these techniques, iontophoresis, electroporation, then sonophoresis or phonophoresis, then laser ablation technique, microneedles, thermal poration, radio frequency waves can also be used to enhance permeation of drug molecule into the skin. And supersaturation technique is also one of the physical techniques through which an enhanced percutaneous absorption can be obtained. Another physical technique which enhances percutaneous absorption is jet propelled particulate delivery. In this technique, it uses high velocity jet in which compressed gas, usually helium, is used, and compressed gas like helium containing drug is propelled at very high speed, generally greater than 100 meters per second. It is used to force drug particles into the stratum corneum. So this high velocity jet injectors are used to enhance the permeation of drug molecules into the stratum corneum. An example of this technique is Biojector 2000 and powder jets. This technique is also used for the delivery of DNA vaccine and other conventional drug molecules through the use of high velocity compressed gases which are made to inject onto the skin surfaces, which physically forces drug particles into the deeper layer of skin. So student, this is all about some important techniques, physical techniques which are used for enhancement of percutaneous absorption. In our next session, we will discuss about chemical enhancers. Thank you.